This is my list of top questions to ask your wedding venue when you go on wedding venue tours. Number one, no brainer. What is the capacity? If your guest list is 250 people, and the venue capacity is 100, you're not getting married there. Easy one to check off. Also, don't forget to ask for both the wedding ceremony and the wedding reception venue. For example, at my venue, the wedding ceremony venue, the capacity was 250, while the wedding reception one was only 90. So drastic difference. Number two, how many hours does the venue fee include? And also, is there an option to add on additional hours should you want to? And how much does that cost? Number three, is there a wedding venue curfew or any type of a noise ordinance? This one's extremely important, especially if you're having an outdoor wedding or like a partially indoor-outdoor wedding, because a lot of times the venue curfew for outdoor events is around like 10 p.m., which means you have to move to an alternative location, which typically means you have to pay more money for a second or third venue. Next one, what comes included with this venue space? Is it just the physical event space, or does it come included with chairs, tables, napkins, linens, other furniture that you can use? Super important to keep in mind, because whatever it doesn't come included with, you're going to be renting, and that's an additional charge. 6, what is the rain backup plan? And I know no one wants to think about that, but I'm sure any bride who's gotten rained out at their wedding wishes they would have asked about that. So definitely, if you were planning to have an outdoor wedding, ask what the backup location is in case you absolutely hate it. Number 7, can you bring any outside catering in, or do you have to use only food and beverage from the restaurant or resort you're having this wedding at? Number 8, what is the cancellation policy or postponement policy? This one I think is super important, as some venues are way more flexible on postponing it and changing the date. Others, there is not a postponement plan. Something super important to keep in mind. Number 9, does the venue come included with a wedding day of coordinator? It's really important when you're thinking through what you might need. Will you need to hire an outside wedding day coordinator? Will you need to hire a partial wedding planner, or even a full service wedding planner? Number 10, what type of things are prohibited? For example, some resorts will not allow sparklers, fireworks, flammable, or even candles. So definitely ask what's prohibited in case one of those things is super important to you. Number 11, does the venue have preferred wedding vendors they work with, or exclusive wedding vendors? And by preferred, I mean ones that they've worked with previously at the venue, and exclusive meaning you're absolutely required to use these specific vendors only. Number 12, how many events will be held that day of your wedding or that entire weekend if you're having a destination wedding weekend? For example, will there be another wedding that same weekend at a different venue location, and you'll be crossing paths with your guests all weekend if you're at a destination wedding, or you get an entire exclusive to that weekend for your wedding, which was something that was super important to me, and I only looked at wedding venues that offered one wedding a weekend there and offered exclusive rights to the venue access. That way you know that the entire staff is all hands on deck for your event only, and they're not juggling multiple different series of events, or God forbid, multiple weddings. It's important to you, definitely make sure to ask that question. But might not be important for everyone. That was something that was important to me. Anyways, hope this is helpful, and happy wedding planning.